Did you know some common foods can be poisonous? Yes, you heard it right. Everyday foods sitting innocently on your kitchen shelf could harbor potential dangers. This revelation might seem like a plot out of a suspense thriller, but it's a reality we often overlook. In our journey today, we'll explore some of these seemingly harmless foods that, under certain circumstances, can turn into silent killers. We'll be delving into the world of almonds, a nut loved by many yet holds a lethal secret. Then we'll bite into the truth about apples, a fruit often associated with health and vitality, but with a deadly twist. Next, we'll dig into rhubarb, a deceptive vegetable that can cause serious harm if not consumed correctly. And finally, we'll unpeel the hidden danger lurking within potatoes, a staple in many households. Stay tuned as we delve into these common foods that can potentially harm or even kill us. First on our list is the seemingly harmless almond. This popular nut, known for its crunchy texture and nutty flavor, hides a deadly secret: raw, bitter almonds. When consumed in large amounts, they can be lethal. Why, you ask? Well, these little kernels contain cyanide, a potent poison that can cause symptoms such as dizziness, headache, nausea, and in extreme cases, even death. Shocking, isn't it? But don't fear. The almonds you find in your local grocery store are typically of the sweet variety, which are completely safe to eat. These almonds have been carefully selected and processed to remove any traces of cyanide, making them a healthy and delicious snack option. They are packed with nutrients like healthy fats, fiber, protein, magnesium, and vitamin E. So the next time you reach for a handful of almonds, remember this little tidbit of information. While almonds can be a healthy snack, always ensure they are the sweet variety and not raw, bitter almonds. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but did you know that part of this fruit can be harmful? That's right, the seeds, also known as pips, contained within this tasty fruit pack a potentially dangerous secret. They contain a compound known as amygdalin, which can release cyanide when it comes into contact with human digestive enzymes. Now, before you start panicking, let me assure you, it's incredibly unlikely that you'll ingest enough seeds to cause any harm. You'd have to eat a whole lot of apple seeds, and I mean a lot, to reach a toxic level. To put it into perspective, you'd need to consume the seeds from around 18 apples in one sitting to reach a potentially lethal dose. So while it's an interesting fact, it's not something you need to lose sleep over. So the next time you eat an apple, remember to avoid the seeds. But don't let this deter you from enjoying this nutritious and delicious fruit. Our next food item is a vegetable that's often mistaken for a fruit: rhubarb. Now, rhubarb is a peculiar case. Its vibrant red stalks are a beloved ingredient in many a pie and crumble, but its leaves, those are a different story altogether. You see, the leaves of the rhubarb plant contain a naturally occurring toxin called oxalic acid. If consumed in large amounts, oxalic acid can cause serious health issues, particularly to the kidneys. It can lead to kidney stones, and in extreme cases, kidney failure. Quite a surprise from such a deceptively innocent-looking vegetable, isn't it? However, fear not, rhubarb lovers. The stalks of the rhubarb plant, the parts we usually cook with, are perfectly safe to eat. The danger lies only in the leaves. So, the next time you're prepping rhubarb for a recipe, ensure to remove and discard the leaves. Save the rhubarb stalks for your pies and crumbles, but always discard the leaves. Lastly, we have a staple food item that can be dangerous under certain conditions: potatoes. Yes, you heard it right. The humble potato can pose a health risk if not handled properly. Ever noticed a greenish hue on a potato or sprouts growing out of it? These are signs that the potato contains solanine, a natural pesticide that plants produce to ward off insects. While a few chips from a green potato won't harm you, consuming these potatoes in large amounts can lead to solanine poisoning. The symptoms might start with nausea or a headache, but in severe cases it can even be fatal. And it's not just the green parts you need to worry about. Those innocent-looking sprouts are also packed with solanine. So how do we enjoy our beloved potatoes without the risk? The answer is simple. Always discard green potatoes and sprouts to stay safe. By doing so, we can continue to enjoy this versatile vegetable without any hidden dangers. Let's recap what we've learned today. The world of food is not as innocent as it may seem. Hidden within the familiar are dangers that can potentially harm or even kill us if we're not careful. We started with almonds, a beloved nut that hides a lethal secret. Bitter almonds, when consumed raw, contain a compound called amygdalin, which our bodies convert into lethal cyanide. A handful of these nuts could be enough to cause severe health problems or even death. But don't worry, the almonds you find in stores are usually the sweet variety and are safe to eat. Next, we turn to the apple, a fruit synonymous with health. But even this wholesome fruit harbors a danger in its seeds. Apple seeds also contain amygdalin, just like bitter almonds. Though the amount is much smaller, consuming a large number of apple seeds can still pose a risk. We then explored the deceptive world of rhubarb. While its stalks are a culinary delight, its leaves are a different story. They contain oxalic acid, a substance that can cause serious illness if ingested in large quantities. So remember, when it comes to rhubarb, stick to the stalks. Finally, we looked at potatoes, a staple food in many households. Despite their innocent appearance, they can pose a risk when they turn green or start to sprout. This is due to solanine, a toxic compound that can cause severe illness if consumed. The key takeaway here is that even everyday foods can be harmful if not handled correctly. But with the right knowledge, we can navigate through these potential dangers and continue to enjoy our meals without fear. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed about what you eat and always make safe choices for your health.